Hello, everybody, and thank you once again for joining us on What Can We Eat? For this week's episode, we won't actually be cooking anything. I actually had a really interesting idea. While doing this week's grocery shopping, I was in the store's freezer section, as we all find ourselves from time to time, and I saw those colorful boxes of everyone's favorite food, pizza. And I thought, these are probably all terrible. So I decided to buy a whole bunch of them, and I'm going to review them all and see which one I like best. Let's go. So some criteria that I wanted to set for this kind of review. First off, only choosing pizzas that you can find at pretty much any grocery store. So if there are any specialties, organics, store brands aren't going to count for this. Only base model pizzas, if I'm using this correctly. So no crazy stuffed crust, no artisan this or all natural that or different versions, just a standard cheese pizza, whatever that brand's base model is. That's what's going to be up for review. Only cheese pizzas, no toppings, because I think that would throw too many variables into the scores and the taste for the pizzas. Okay, first pizza we're gonna try is Digiorno. It's not delivery, it's Digiorno? Yeah, that's what it is. That's their slogan. So I guess what they're trying to say is this is actually better than delivery pizza. Bold claims, bold claims. All right, let's give it a try. Oh, and we got just the standard rising crust, no stuffed crust, no exploding bacon grease crust, no anything else, just the regular rising crust. Here we go. Oh, shit. So, I thought we had give it enough time to cool down. We didn't, and the roof of my mouth is now gone, which will now ruin the entirety of this experiment. I just want to stop right now, but I won't, just for you guys. So, yeah, whatever. It's a frozen pizza. Crust is okay. Kind of fluffed up a bit. Cheese is alright. Sauce is okay. Usually for Digiorno pizza, looking at about average $6-7 from my research at different stores. I gave it an overall 6 out of 10. Okay, next up we have Tony's, represented by this piece right here. So Tony's is on the cheaper side. Usually averages $3 to $4. So not expecting too much. Let's check it out. Okay, so first thing I noticed about Tony's is the crust is a bit thicker than it really needs to be. So you basically have a big dry piece of like cracker crust that has no flavor. So that kills it for me almost instantly. Sauce pretty much isn't there. Cheese isn't doing it for me. It's basically like a wet cracker. I give this one like a 3 out of 10. Before I get to the next one, I think it might be time for a palate cleanse, as most experts probably do. Nothing would be better than a nice Diet Coke. So excuse me for one moment. Oh yeah. Okay, next up we have California Pizza Kitchen. This one is near and dear to my heart because I actually used to think this was the best frozen pizza out there. Had the best looks, the best taste, the best ingredients, and mostly the best price. Stores would have it on sale all the time. So somehow in the recent years they've changed the recipe and it's never on sale. They're still selling these bad boys for like $8. $8. You can get a couple Domino's pizzas for $8, probably. So anyway, let's check it out. This is probably the best looking piece. I mean, see, it looks pretty. Looks pretty. All I taste is sauce. Well, the sauce is actually pretty interesting. It seems like they changed it again, but I don't taste any cheese. The sauce is good. It's kind of tangy, almost has an Asian-y kind of sweet and tangy vibe going. Crust is really crackery and light, so you don't really doesn't get in the way. It's pretty good. I would say I'm gonna give this one 7 out of 10. Okay, so next one up is gonna be our old friend Tombstone. Tombstone pizza. Strangely enough, the label is not indicative of the pizza inside, which actually has a very young and vibrant hard crust. No, but actually this one, it looks pretty. Like, that looks great. So this one actually, this is the oldest known frozen pizza brand as far as I'm concerned. I had it as a kid a million times, always liked it. Again, this is another one that got changed, I think, in the past years, but let's see how it tastes today. Okay, so similar to Tony's, it's got that really thick crust, but this one's actually lighter, so it actually doesn't get in the way of everything else. Sauce is actually good. Cheese is actually pretty good. Again, these are one of the cheaper selections. These usually range from, you know, $3 to $4 also, just like the Tony's. Actually, this one's tasting pretty good. I'm gonna give this one a 6 out of 10. Next one up we got is Shetta. So Shetta, if you will note, is one of those pizzas that really just over exaggerates all of the features, all the fancy artisan nonsense you got here, all the fresh ingredients that are probably in this monstrosity, the bake self-rising crust and it's natural, so we gotta use those buzzwords. And they of course charge like $8 for this normally. So let's check this one out. Yeah, this one's not good, like, at all. So the biggest thing is the crust. It's really grainy and like coarse, almost like a stone ground wheat, but not good. The sauce is whatever. The cheese is okay. It's got all these little kind of artificial like seasonings that don't taste real. They just taste like food additives. So this one's gonna go 4 out of 10. We are rounding the last couple of entries here. The next one up we have is Red Baron. Okay. Also another one that's on the cheaper side of things. Not much in the way of a fluffy crust or any fanciness. Just it's pretty basic. It's got their plastic crust. We didn't get any of the brick oven, artisan this or that. Just a normal one. It's apparently a 4 cheese. Actually, I think they all were. Let's check it out. Yeah, looks nice. Looks just like the other one, that common white and yellow blend. Here you go. Yeah, not digging this one. It's definitely worth $3. The weirdest thing for me is the sauce. It kind of tastes like if you took the sauce from like one of those frozen lasagnas that's supposed to be all like hearty and flavorful, but it's not. It actually tastes like it's like chemical based, because it is. That's what we got here. Not tasting much of the cheese. Again, one of those thick, flavorless, crunchy crusts that do nothing but just get in the way. We're doing a 3 out of 10 on this one. Yeah, not so good on this one. Alright, so for our next and last pizza, we have our good buddy Jack and his pizza. This is Jack's pizza. It's actually, price-wise, the cheapest of the bunch. You can consistently find this one for like $2.50 at Walmart, like all the time, maybe $3 anywhere else. Yeah, I mean, the picture looks good. No frills, just that. You can see that. I mean, it looks okay. It looks like a cheap pizza. So let's check it out. So, the other thing about Jack's Pizza, their sauce has a little bit of like a tiny little kick, like a zest. You can taste the cheese. The crust is not offensive. Just, kind of just holds it together. I really like this one. This is a nice solid pizza just to kind of get the job done. I'm gonna give this one a 8 out of 10. I have endured. I entered the heat of battle and came out victorious. My opponents have succumbed to my hunger, sort of. So, now let's talk about which one I think was best. So, you're gonna probably be surprised by this one, but let's start counting down. Nope. Definitely not. Definitely not. Maybe. Nope. Fly away, Mr. Red Baron. And now we're two. The two floppy men. Which one was better? Mr. Jack. That's right. Our cheapest, crappiest pizza is actually the best. Why is that? Well, I will tell you why. One of the biggest disappointments with half of these pizzas was the fact that it was $8 and it tasted like garbage. Jack is honest. Jack is humble. Jack doesn't try to sell you things that aren't there. It's just a pizza. A nice looking pizza. And it's kind of what you get. $2.50, no nonsense. It's some sort of crust, a cheese-like substance, and some sauce, and it does the job. And it's $2.50 every day of the week. It's dependable. He's there for you. He doesn't have any crazy made-up name, Fukashi, Favada, Red Pilot Baron guy. It's just Jack. He just wants to give you some pizza. And that's why he wins our contest today. Thank you so much for watching the second installment of What Can We Eat? You guys have all been awesome with all your comments and likes and everything else on the social media. The YouTube page is up. I guess you probably know that if you're watching it from this very location now. The Facebook page is up, Level Channel 1. Thank you all again, and we'll see you again soon.